Okay, take two. We're excited. We just did the intro and forgot to turn the do not disturb on, and when we tried, it paused the video. Okay, we're excited. We've been wanting to do this for years. We're also working on the land project, but ¿por qué no las dos? The Holy Bible for atheists, artists, and clowns. If you're an atheist, this is a safe haven for you. Nobody's going to pressure you, convert you, try to make you to believe something you don't believe. You can just enjoy a good story. Better than Harry Potter, I'll tell you that. If you believe it or if you don't believe it, doesn't matter. Good book. Christians who feel the pressure to convert or pressure the atheists, think about it. Are you grateful that they're reading the Bible right now? Or do you want to scare them away so that they never look at it again? Honor the safe haven. Artists, Christian or not, if you like literary art, great book, let's read it. Clowns, if you just like to joke around, great, please come. Make fun of everything. Laughter and fun makes an enjoyable experience. It helps for the learning process. Make fun of everything and everybody. Make fun of me, make fun of Jesus, and most importantly, make fun of yourself. One request is going to be no spoilers. We're starting this book fresh. Any comments you want to make about it, just please don't, if you've read the Bible before, don't use information from further ahead in the book that we haven't gotten to. I mean, if you guys want to talk about that, that's fine. It's just I'm not going to respond to or read anything with spoiler content. I'm trying to have this fresh. And we're reading it Star Wars style. There's chronological version that goes in the order of, chronological. But, when you watch Star Wars, you don't start at episode 1. You start at, how the book, how the series was artistically put together. So that's why we're going to just read it in, we're reading King James Version, cover to cover. And I did want to try New International Version, but I don't have that right now. This is what I have, and I've been trying to do this. Really wanted to start it this weekend. It was 5 or 6 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, I forget. I read Genesis and Exodus, the first 2 books, which is how much? It's nothing. It's that much of the book, this little sliver, and it was just so good. It blew me away. I haven't been able to enjoy any other book I've read since. I've just wanted to come back to this, but I've been busy. And why read it alone? I want to share it with y'all. And I'm going to reread Genesis and Exodus for you. And also a review for me because it's been so many years. So I'll probably already have some loaded content and comments about it. And I want to have guest speakers. If you want to be a guest on here, as soon as I figure out how to get my Wi-Fi working on my laptop, I'll start having guests come in on video chat on my laptop so we can read together and comment in real time. So, yeah, let's start. Holy crap. Oh, yeah, I wanted to start yesterday, or the day before. I wanted to start the day before yesterday, but I was just so whooped. I was like, nah, I'm taking a day off. Then I was going to start yesterday, and I just got swamped with phone calls. So, never got the energy for it. And then this morning, I woke up and played a game of chess. And frickin', he sent me a cocky Bible passage, Proverbs something, that said, because he put his queen next to my queen and was, challenging whether I was going to trade or run away. And he said, the wise take refuge, the wise see danger and take refuge or something. And, the simple moot proceed on and, take the consequences. It's just, a cocky, you just cocky challenge. But anyway, I traded queens. I said I thrive in simplicity. And at the end of the game, I ended up winning, which doesn't matter. But at the end of the game, he said, read the Bible every day. And I was like, yo, if that ain't a sign, I don't know what is. We're doing this right now. We're starting. We're still doing the land project. But, ¿por qué no las dos? That's what I say. So, start. I'm going to start slow. I'm really so busy right now. I have so much going on. We're going to start with one chapter per week. Slowly. And then once we get in the tempo and the habit of like doing it, and we have our system figured out, then we'll increase it. We could possibly go up to a chapter a day, but we'll see. Right now we're keeping it slow. All right, Genesis chapter 1. And I might, if I get my hands on a new international version, I might try reading that one. But I like how the King James is worded, so we'll have to compare it, and we might come back to King James after I try the new international. Okay. In the beginning, God created heaven and earth, and the earth was without form and void. The darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. Whew. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." And God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. Hold on a second. I highlighted this last time I read it. And I don't know why, and I kind of just stumbled over it with my words, so I want to read it again. And God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. Okay. Right, yeah, there's something to think about there. Like, what does that exactly mean? That's probably why I highlighted it. And God called the firmament heaven, and God called the firmament heaven. And the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, "Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas. And God saw it was good. And God said, "Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth." And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass, and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the third day. And God said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs, and for seasons, and for days and years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven, to give light upon the earth." And it was so. Hold on a second. This is a lot. It's kind of dry, which I like dry. I like just, looking at these words on the page and reading them. When I read it alone and I'm just in my head and I just like stare at the page and I'm just like in my head thinking like, "And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven, to give light upon the earth." And it was so. I just like trip out and just stare at these words. And I'm like, whoa. Which that's kind of like what I like about this book. Like not thinking about it so critically, just like appreciating the art, like the adventure, the flow. But we can think about it critically too and follow the story. Definitely leave comments, all your comments. Let it out. Let it out. Ask your questions. Ask questions of stuff you don't understand. Let people answer it. No spoilers. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. And God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. And God said, Let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that hath life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven. And God created great whales, and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly, after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, Be fruitful, and multiply, and fill the waters and the seas, and let fowl multiply in the earth. And the evening and the morning were the fifth day. And God said, Let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle, and creeping thing, and beast of the earth after his kind. And it was so. And God made the beast of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good. Just remember the Geji, the 1,000-leggers. Everything that creepeth upon the earth, God saw that it was good. And God said, Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. 1,000-legger, Geji, centipedes, slugs, salamanders. Dominion over all the earth and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. I'm sorry. This is great. You see why I've been excited to read this book? Let's continue. We're almost finished the chapter. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. And God blessed them. And God said unto them, Be fruitful, and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth. And God said, Behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree, in the which is the fruit of the tree-yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. And to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat. And it was so. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day. Wow, what a ride. Only on chapter 1, and look how hype we are. Now, I know I read the whole Genesis and Exodus before, and I'll let you know, this book is great. It just gets better. That meat thing is interesting, because, like, like I know the New International Version I think has like more modernized language, but like you can learn things from language. Like you think about miser. Like I think about the word miser, that's what somebody who hoards like and is like greedy, like wealthy, like hoards wealth, doesn't share or something. And misery is what we say is like misery is like suffering. It's just like, hell on earth. Like you're just in living in torment, misery. It's like they're spelled the same, but why don't we say misery? Why is it misery? Why do we have miser and misery? Where do we lose our consistency? Like why doesn't it say miser and misery or miser and misery? Like there's a bunch of stuff in our language like that. I can't think of any other examples, but this is a really good example because it's like, and because then you think about the definitions. It's like, wait, are we splitting those definitions? Like, what is a miser really? We say it's somebody who hoards and doesn't share, but does it really mean it's somebody who's living in misery for whatever reason? And maybe it's just the most popular reason we know that can cause somebody to live in misery is to hoard and not share. So if you live, so then we just said somebody who hoards and doesn't share is a miser living in misery. But like, can't a miser be anybody else who lives in misery for any other reason? It's like language can really like make you think and learn some lessons and stuff. So like when it says here, like when it says like um the fruit and the tree yielding seed, to you it shall be for meat. I have given every green herb for meat. It's like, wait, what does meat mean? Because we always, I was raised always thinking meat meant, the muscle from animals. But now this is saying meat is uh, the fruit of tree yielding seed and every green herb. So what is the actual definition of meat? Comment below if you know. This is like some entomology stuff. See, this is why, look, this is already a sweet book. It's got me thinking, This is something to spice up my life. This is fun. I just drive a truck all day. This is fun. I've had enough for now. Like I said, I just got my inverter fixed, so I'm able to plug in my laptop, but I need to get a hotspot on my phone so I can use Wi-Fi on my laptop to bring you in for the video calls. Like I can't have you video on my phone. I'm recording with my phone. Huh. So that'll be figured out soon. So like I can't have special guests right now, but I want to right now. But like I said, we're just doing a chapter a week. We're starting things up slow, so before you know it, I'll be able to have special guests on. So leave your comments, no spoilers. If you want, if you're into this and you want to be on this journey, subscribe to the channel and like put the bell notifications on, and it'll update you whenever I upload a video. And that's it. I don't know if I should make a separate channel just for the Bible. But I don't think I'm going to be putting out any other videos except for like the Bible videos and the land videos right now. So we'll see. Have a good day. This was fun. It's an intro. See you next time.